To find the equation of the tangent line to the inverse function at x is equal to 3, we first need to find the derivative of the inverse function at 3. There is a theorem that tells us if you have an inverse function and you want to take its derivative at a particular value, it would be equal to 1 over the derivative of the original function at the corresponding x value. The thing to keep in mind is that the inverse function and the original function switch your x and your y coordinates. If I look here, this is where I can figure out x naught and y naught. X naught is equal to 6 and y naught is equal to 3. So I'm going to write this off to the side. This is a point on your original equation, and it's the point 6 for x and 3 for y. On an inverse function, the inverse switches the x's and y values. So when you go over to your inverse, it's really the point 3, 6. So now your input is 3 and your output is 6. So even though this is y naught and this is x naught, it's this value that I'm putting in place of y naught and this value that I'm putting in place of x naught. So directly in this theorem, I know that the derivative of the inverse at 3 is equal to 1 over f prime of 6. So whatever this value is here is going to be the derivative of the inverse function at 3. And we are also told in the question that, well, if you have the derivative of the original function at 6 is equal to 9, so I'm going to replace this with 9. We get that the derivative of the inverse at 3 is equal to a 9th. From here, to get the equation of the tangent line, that's going to be of the form y minus, and then you'll have to put an output. This will be equal to the slope, which is the derivative, times x minus the given input. Since we're talking about a tangent line to the inverse function, I'm again going to refer to this coordinate here for my input and my output. The input would go with the x's, so here I'll put my 3. The output is going to go here for my y value, which is 6. And I think we can leave it unsimplified, but y minus 6 is equal to 1/9 times x minus 3 is the equation of the tangent line to the inverse function at x is equal to 3.